Hello guys, today I am here and I'm gonna play Craft the World. It is a great game in my opinion, and I'll just get started and tell you about the game as we go. I have two saves already, one is custom game and one is campaign. We're gonna start a new one. We're gonna start a new campaign. There is there's 4 worlds, and each world has a difficulty level. And in campaign, you start off with the easiest one, and you start off with 1 dwarf. I'm gonna skip the tutorial because I know how to play, but it's important to start learning. When you spawn in, you normally want to cut down some trees at first. If there's stone, you want to try to get that. Stone's pretty important early game. You want to check what's around you. The grunt shop is over here. You can buy important things from this guy. When you get enough coins, which won't be for a little while. We've got some grain growing here and up here. A lot of trees, and the end of the map is this ocean. And these basically make it so you can't flood the map. They're unbreakable. And as my guy is getting through this stone, I will start to decide what I want to make. It has a production system, kind of like Minecraft. So if you guys are familiar with Minecraft, you can relate it to Minecraft a little bit. I wouldn't say too much, because it doesn't have much in common. But some. Once you get a level, which is up on the right, top right, you get another dwarf, but you also might get like certain equipment. Like later on, you'll get like a bed from one of the levels. You can build ladders, pretty important. I'll build 3 for now. Clubs, stone axe, stone pickaxe, portal spell, really important. Berries, apple, that's for later on when we build a table. But yeah, just allow them to keep on collecting resources. You get wood and acorns, and sometimes, like, I think, I don't remember what it's called, resin. You sometimes get resin from trees, and from the small little bushes, you just normally get berries. Later on, you can start fishing once you get some fish rods. That's pretty good when you need a source of food, when you don't really have enough trees around or anything like that. We can't farm this yet. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to build a house that's underground. Just putting my materials down here for when I actually want to start using it. You get books that you can increase your dwarves stats. I'd say save them for later because your dwarves are going to be dying sometimes early game. They're just going around collecting stuff for now. Like I said, stone's pretty important. We've got some coal here. And I think that's iron. But we'll just continue our search for anything we can find. Clear some of this area out. At night, monsters come out. Some are zombies, and some are like bigger zombies, like this one. He attacks slow, but hits hard. And he can't really do much on his own, which is good. But you've got this other zombie that has a shield and a helmet and a sword. He's pretty defensive. Has high defense, average attack. Then you've got these ghosts. They just come to your stockpile, which is where you collect all of your resources. And he just throws one thing out of it in the middle of nowhere. Not really that important. There is a book that tells you all the not achievements, but tasks it wants you to do. For example, this one says kill 10 skeletons. All I need to do is kill 10 skeletons, and I get the award, 50 XP, and 1 ladder. Bestiary. Shows you all the monsters. This one is full. With at least what I've got through, because it actually shows stuff I've done in my actual campaign. But it won't be that full when you start out. You'll meet new creatures. Sometimes bugs come out of the trees and attack. They aren't strong. They aren't really dangerous at all. But they're just kind of there to distract you, I guess. I think it's about time to start digging for this coal and iron. This portal spell, by the way, I can place a portal anywhere, or anywhere on the map that I can see, and it'll make a portal spawn in that location that I hit, and right next to my stockpile. And they enter the one in my stockpile, and go to the other portal, or vice versa. A pretty useful tool. You also have mana up here, which takes forever to get. So you can't use it for an unlimited amount of spells. I can now collect this grain. I think it's wheat. Yeah, it is wheat. My people cannot swim in water right now, but I mean, they can kind of glide across it. It looks like he's swimming, but they can actually drown. This is very small water though, so doesn't worry me. Get the rest of the stone here, and then I'm gonna get that stuff. Look around. You see this big old mountain that has a bunch of stone and assuming dirt in here. Yeah. And the other end of the map. Build ladders so it's safer for them to get down, because they can fall without a ladder. Right now my guys have pretty bad tools. But I'm gonna build some... Yeah, they have a stone knife right now. It's not that good. But I can build better things. At least for pickaxe purposes. I'm gonna build 3 because I'm almost level 3, in which I'll get my 3rd dwarf. Soon I will start building my house, and life will start to get a little better for these guys. Might as well just give them the pickaxes. Pickaxes hit at the dirt and stuff, not the trees, so he's still using that stone knife to cut down the trees, but that's alright. It's not as important early game to get a axe. It's important, but it's not like super important. So I'm gonna start building my house. I'm going to have 2 entrances. That pond is starting to flood this area. So I'm going to make it a little bit higher. So it doesn't immediately flood this area. I want it to be a 2 space protection system for my house. That's meaning I have 2 pieces of dirt before you can get into the actual house. Unless if you just go through the front doors, which are where my dwarves enter and leave. But this wraps up this video. I will see you next time.